Wise Blood is a novel by Flannery O'Connor that was published in 1952. The novel is set in the fictional town of Talkenham, a small town in the South that is filled with religious fervor and eccentric characters. The protagonist of the novel is Hazel Motes, a young man who is determined to reject the traditional Christian beliefs of his upbringing and create his own religion. The plot of the novel revolves around Hazel's journey as he struggles to make sense of his own beliefs and the beliefs of others. Hazel is a disillusioned and bitter young man who is determined to reject the traditional Christian beliefs of his upbringing. He becomes obsessed with the idea of creating his own religion, and he begins to preach his own doctrine of wise blood, which is a rejection of traditional Christianity and a belief in the power of the individual to find their own path. As Hazel begins to spread his message, he attracts a following of eccentric and troubled individuals who are drawn to his charismatic personality and his unorthodox beliefs. Among these followers are Enoch Emery, a young man who is obsessed with the idea of being a holy fool, and Sabbath Lily Hawks, a young woman who is determined to escape the constraints of her conservative upbringing. Throughout the novel, O'Connor explores themes of religion, faith, and the search for meaning in life. The novel is a commentary on the dangers of religious extremism and the dangers of blindly following a leader or doctrine. Hazel's belief in wise blood ultimately leads him to a tragic end, as his obsession with his own beliefs causes him to lose sight of the humanity of those around him. The novel is also filled with motifs and symbols that help to explore these themes. The most prominent of these is the imagery of the wise blood, which is used to represent the idea of an individual's inner strength and determination. The imagery of blindness is also used throughout the novel to represent the idea of spiritual blindness and the inability to see the truth. The tone of the novel is one of darkness and despair. O'Connor's writing is often described as Southern Gothic, and the novel is filled with grotesque and disturbing imagery that reflects the disturbing nature of the characters and their beliefs. The novel is not a happy or uplifting story, but rather a dark and powerful exploration of the human condition. Overall, Wise Blood is a powerful and thought-provoking novel that explores the dangers of religious extremism and the search for meaning in life. O'Connor's writing is powerful and evocative, and the novel is filled with memorable characters and powerful imagery.